Good day everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online. My name is Ubaglo, and with me once again is...
Megalomaniac. Hello, Internet.
Good day. So, it's been quite a while since our last recording, which, to be fair, was over the Christmas holidays, and we do normally take a bit of a break during that, but this last one was a bit longer than expected, just due to various things happening.
Yeah, I kind of moved.
Yeah.
Lots of big changes, new place. Most notable this thing is my microphone's on the other side of me now.
Ooh.
I know. Shocking.
It still sounds pretty good, though.
Yeah.
So in the time that we've been gone, there's also just been some stuff that I missed. Like we had I don't think we did we did do a video on the winter event. We at least did that.
Yeah.
We at least managed to do that. It's now actually time for the Star Trek Online 8th anniversary. Ooh.
Yay.
8 years. That makes
I know,
it
right?
longer lasting than any Star Trek show.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I've been playing this game for 8 years now.
I've been playing for like 6, I think.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Because, like, I started doing these recordings around the 2nd anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And then you joined me not that long after that. It's just... This game is still pretty good, you know? Mm-hmm. So, like Cryptic has been doing for the last few years for their anniversary, there's not only the Q event where you run around the galaxy and stabilize Omega particles, they also have a mission. Like they've been doing the last few years.
Yes.
So,
we're going to do
this
that.
one, though. Yeah, so we're going to do that one today. This one's going to be basically carrying on from the story missions that we've had so far. As opposed... Well, I shouldn't say as opposed to some of the other ones. Like the previous year's ones have also been extensions. It's just that it was interesting because the previous year ones tied in much more closely to what the anniversary ship was.
Mm-hmm.
Having
done this mission, I'm going to say it kind of does here too.
Okay. Because it doesn't seem as obvious considering what the anniversary ship is this year. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Alright. So, it just needed us to first get into the Alpha Quadrant, which I already was.
Alpha Quadrant, my bad.
Yeah. I'll wait for you to get into the Alpha, and then I'll... It looks like you just need to enter the Alpha Quadrant, and then Quinn sends you into the mission, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I should be pretty close.
Okay. I mean, you could also just transwarp to, like, DS9.
Apparently I can't, because I tried that and it didn't go.
Oh, right. Transwarp gets locked out for like 15 or 20 minutes or 30 or something when you first log in. It like treats it as on cooldown. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm not too far from it anyway.
Yeah, it's not really a big travel. So anyway, while we're waiting, I'm just going to mention that I decided to fly the T6 Connie, which I got like a while ago. I actually managed to get it out of one of the like event drops.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Like I like that you can have it look like not just the show Enterprise, but also there's a bunch of options for like prototype parts, which I guess is like how some of the early models looked. Alright, you're in the Alpha Quadrant now?
I am in the Alpha Quadrant now.
Alright, so let's start this. And then it also has like all the parts for the other Constitution class ships if you happen to have any of them. So like you can make it look like the Exeter, or you can make it look like the regular C-Store Constitution, or it's like the regular dilithium one. Like you could just make it look like all of them if you want.
Yeah, I think for me I would actually go for the Exeter if I had one.
Yeah, probably. That one is honestly very nice, but I left mine looking like mostly the show one, including using that super goofy flat gray material option. Like it's so dumb. It looks so weird. Although, like, honestly, it actually looks right on the classic Connie. Whereas it looks like dumb and broken on the
on like the Vengeance.
On like the Vengeance class, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I like how you have like the Borg part sticking out of it.
Yeah, like it's actually like way more pronounced on this ship than it is on a lot of other ones. Probably just because this one is so small, like relatively speaking. So, in other things that have been happening recently, there was it. I guess we've kind of technically had the half season come by because they launched a new lockbox a few weeks ago, which I'm
iffy on,
like slightly unhappy about because, all right, so historically, Cryptic has been very good at if something is like canon, if it is canon to the Prime universe, it's typically C-Store. There have been a few, like, there have, like, the only real exemption to this, like, for ships that are Federation or Klingon, have been, like, that one undiscovered, like, the undiscovered lockbox, where it was, like, a bunch of weird prototypes. So, like, that was kind of weird, but at least it was, like, kind of, sort of made-up ships. But this time, the newest lockbox is for Discovery, and it's the Discovery, which is just weird. Did your call just drop?
Kern and I will arrive soon, despite the curses of our chief engineer.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
My roommate just walked in, so I
okay.
muted it
Sorry about that.
for a second.
Yeah,
No, that's fine.
So, like, the other prize ship in that actually kind of makes sense as it being a lockbox thing, because the what do they call it? The sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is apparently a one-of-a-kind thing, so it being lockbox is, like, it's dumb, but it makes a little bit more sense. But
that ship's from Discovery too, actually.
I know it's Discovery, but it's very specifically talked up as the only ship. Like, there is only one sarcophagus. So, like, in that sense, I understand it being like a lockbox prize, because okay, this is the only of this ship that exists, so okay. But the Discovery, like, they set up the lore justification they write for the Discovery is that it is basically a remake from scientists who have, like, studied the Discovery and are, like, reverse engineering it. So it's like, this should just be a C-Store ship. And then, like, on top of that, the Lobie's ship is just like an alternate Miranda. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's a nice looking Miranda, but it's just another Miranda. And that, like, just this box is real weird.
The next target of the Zenkethi fleet, Bejor. The intel checks out, so
the Zenkethi have set their sights on Bejor. Dishonorable Baktag.
Alright. So I guess this is where the Bejor ship now actually comes into play. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, I'm kind of unhappy with the box. And there is, which is not to say that there's like nothing good in it. Like there's some interesting stuff that's in there. There's the new weapon set is interesting in that instead of it just being like a new proc on a different on a energy type, it's actually like it gives you a passive bonus when you equip. So, like there are ones that you can get that like basically link to various like quote unquote systems and give you energy bonuses to them. Like I opened up a few boxes and I decided to just get one of those, and it gave me one that gives me bonus shields and shield recovery. Mm-hmm. What was it again? Shield regeneration and shield capacity.
I'm interested in Discovery, but I'm probably going to wait till it's in the Infinity Lockbox unless it's super cheap to just get on the exchange.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you watch Discovery, but what it does is super goofy.
Oh, yeah?
So, minor spoilers for the show, but it has essentially a, like, new warp drive type thing that it involves some kind of, like, space-bearing spore network that essentially allows it to teleport across the galaxy in a matter of seconds. So it's like in-game ability involves it doing that all around the battlefield while shooting things.
Yeah, the description of its ship trait is kind of hilarious because it's like basically whenever you use certain powers, like it's any, I think it's fire at will, cannon, scatter volley, and any intelligence ability. You basically create a time-shifted clone of the Discovery. Well, technically of your ship, because you can equip it on anything. But it's specifically meant to be a time-shifted version of the Discovery. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of interesting. Which is like, that's actually kind of like the main reason why I want that ship, because that ability sounds real cool.
Yeah, it's a neat design, and I do like the show.
And, I think it looks pretty nice.
I guess to clarify, I like the show as a show. I don't think it's a very good Star Trek show, but...
So... yeah, we'll see. Like, there is stuff about that box that I'm unhappy with. One of the Lobby Store cosmetic item that they decided to add this time was Mud's jacket, and that looks pretty rad.
Yeah, because again, minor spoilers for Discovery, but Mud is in the show.
Yeah, I kind of figured if they're gonna make a deal about that, and like I also kind of like there's Lobby beam submachine gun that you can
that
that
I'm
you
not
can
sure
get
in
as
the
well.
show, but
it wouldn't be, like it probably was, but like I kind of like its look, and it apparently its thing is that it it fires faster over time as long as you keep firing it. Mm-hmm. Like a submachine gun, kind of. Like it's interesting. I wanna look into it more. But like Lobby weapons, like any like the Lobby store stuff that aren't ships is like kind of expensive, relatively
not
speaking.
really worth it.
Yeah, like that's the problem. Like it's like you can get a T9, sorry, a T6 ship for 900. Or you can get a weapon for like 200. In some cases, it's more than that. It's like, why? This is bad.
I don't know. Maybe some people just buy so many lockboxes they have extra Lobby.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there were Star Trek fans out there spending like tens of thousands of dollars on this game every month.
And I don't know. I kind of hope not.
Well, I also assume there are very, very many people who are into Star Trek who are in, like, well-paying tech industry jobs.
Yeah, it's just... Like, if you're spending that much, like, you're buying a lot of lock boxes, and...
You are.
Yeah. Speaking of, though, I need to pick another Lobby ship to buy, because I'm actually... Like, I've got, like, almost 1,100 crystals at the moment. So, like, I need to pick a new ship to buy, and I'm kind of tempted to get the... Was it the Walker class, I believe?
Yeah. I just call it the Shenzhou. Well, that's the ship from Discovery.
Whoops. I just crashed.
Uh-oh.
I will be
I
back
will wait for you.
I will be back in a moment.
Yeah, Martek and I will be waiting here for you.
And we're back. Yeah, that was a little
Technical
strange, but-
difficulties.
Yep. All right. So now we're inside. Yeah, I think I've basically said my piece about the lockbox. Like, it's just kind of upsetting because, like, there's been a lot of lockboxes that have, like, really excited me.
Well, they did this last year with the... was that last year or was that 2 years ago at this point?
Which one are you thinking of?
The Kelpin lockbox.
Oh, yeah.
That was last year, right?
That's
when Beyond came out.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Like, that was one where I at least understood why they made it a lockbox. I wish they hadn't of. It was not a good justification.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, the times when they've made the tier 6 Constitution.
Yeah, the tier 6 Connie being a prize ship was real bad.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't a lockbox. That was an R&D prize ship.
Yeah. It was like an even worse thing because the odds on those ones are worse than regular lockboxes.
Yeah.
But at least like after they released, like a little bit after that one, they changed the way all of those prize boxes work, and made it so that if you got the prize on any one of them, it was basically like the Infinity lockbox where you could choose any prize ship.
One to go. Get to it while you can. Clever. They rerouted their weapons control to the command deck.
I have the weird feeling that he not only straight up ignores being like stunned with the Mirror Universe gun, but like he just jumps
ignores everything.
He still attacks through it. Like he jumps out of it and still attacks, and we can't attack him during that point.
Yeah,
this is like he is using that gun.
Boss.
Using that gun is actually worse on us.
Yeah, who has that gun anyway?
I think you have it on Elsa?
I do. I'm gonna equip that with you.
He won't be coming back from that. At least they're making it interesting. We'll have to storm their command deck, the very heart of the beast. We'll need to use one of their transporters.
Alright. Nope. And then I just phased through that door.
Sure, we'll give her the Nausicaan energy lance for now.
That's fine.
Also,
are you... Okay.
No, I was just stopping to re-equip her weapon.
Yeah, no problem.
Because, spoilers, there might be another boss fight coming up.
You probably don't want our stun lock to be making things harder for us?
No.
Yeah. I wonder if that's just like a trait of the Zenkethi, or if that's just a weird thing that's like just broken in this specific
I mean,
instance.
I could also just see it because he's a boss.
Yeah, but like they could have just made it not effective against him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure we've seen that before.
Here's Neth, or Neth Park. That was it.
It was I who alerted the Alliance about the attack on Bajor.
They were the ones who, or she was the one who helped us last time with the
One of
mighty
the-
energy turtle shell.
One of the Spartans who helped us in the last mission. I am still super hoping that we can get one of them as a bridge officer. Then I could have a pretty awesome away team party of not Federation people. Actually, like honestly, I actually kind of already have a pretty amazing potential away team party of non-Federation people. Like I have a Breen, I have a Voth, I have a
Riemann.
I have a sorry what?
A Riemann.
Yeah, I have a Riemann. I have I mean a couple aboard, but I think at least one of them is meant to be freed. I have a hologram of Mirror Universe Lita.
Do I have that one too? I forget.
You had to have like bought that charity bundle from.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
was like
No, I didn't. do that.
sometime last year.
I hate charity.
Uh,
I'm just kidding. I just didn't have
Here, I should
the
be able
money
to
at
see
the time.
here. Yeah, so I got a Breen. No, it's not.
I yield! I yield! How proud you must be, computer. Open a fleet-wide channel.
Alright, so we've managed to beat friendship into the Zenkethi Admiral.
More like we beat him up and he surrendered rather than be killed. Now he's got to go do the control thing over here.
Yeah, there's Hololita. Yeah, oh, and a Jem'Hadar. That's what I was forgetting.
Victory belongs to us. Let's return to our ships and get the necessary.
So yeah, I have like kind of a lot of very obvious non-Federation people in my crew, which is pretty great.
Kari, show us the price of your memory.
Patching it through.
And now we see what the Zenkethi were actually doing.
The way they're doing the cutscenes this time is really nice. Like it's like nice fades. It's like the title, the cards on them are a really good touch. This is working really well.
Impossible. And yet, those ships, like something of legend. They belong to the Herd.
The Flood.
We must return
I
to
know,
our
right?
ships immediately.
I've yet to bother to look up if these guys were in anything before.
I will make sure to put a little note
Yeah.
here about
But
that.
now we have to blow up a whole bunch of them.
I know them. The greatest enemy.
I
ever
would
shall
hope that if this mission phase is called Shaka, that's a reference to something specifically.
This is the doom
Probably.
of Zenkethi. The Hurk are our greatest foe. An enemy.
Your
invaded Kronos
greatest
over
foe
1,000
there, Martok? Like, isn't this
No
your
other
third one?
came so close to ending us. Not even the idiot Klingon. There is lore about the Hurk using care test themselves. Brett's recommendations. We fight. There is no DS9 is under attack.
This is Captain Nelson, speaking for the Zenkethi forces.
I'm pretty sure that at one point they talked about the Fekleri as like
Yeah,
one
I
of
know.
their
As
greatest.
Klingon Satan or something like that.
Yeah, and then like they have that super war against Tribbles. So I mean,
Tribbles are so powerful they don't need ships.
yeah.
We've lost shields.
Also,
DS9 is taking
DS9 looks messed up.
That is real bad.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's let the. All right, there you go. Just took a little bit for the textures to spawn in. Wow, DS9 is
Trashed.
real bad. Wow. I'm pretty sure it didn't even get this messed up during the. Man, I keep forgetting what they call it. The 2400.
Yeah.
Abandoned ship! Abandoned ship! Alliance forces, this is Captain Meth Parr. A large number of enemy vessels are converging on our position, and we are still...
Now we have to go save the Zenkethi.
Defend it for about a minute.
Nearly everything else is
Come on,
offline.
like target something that's actually next to me, please.
All Alliance forces. The Enterprise is here to
Oh, hey, and the Enterprise is here.
Most importantly, so is Kermit.
Oh yeah. They like Q still has that dumb joke in his text box because like why would they ever change anything? Speaking of Q, they did something this year for the rewards for the daily mission, which is like kind of like all right. Like they made it worth something at least, but like all right. So in previous years, one of the daily reward options was the like the holiday gun, the
party
popper,
gun.
the party gun. So
I
yeah,
actually,
you know,
of course, got first time.
yeah. So like there's a new party gun this year, and if I'm reading it right, like I think I've seen some people use it. The things that it shoots out this time is basically blow up versions of like the Bukhari ships, which is kind of cool. But the other thing you can get is like an 8th anniversary emoticon set, and when you get it, you get your option of like one of like 8 or 10 emoticons. So you need like of the 20-ish or something days of the event, half of them you have to use if you want to like, get all the limited time rewards. Then you have to use half of them on getting those, which I'm not sure. Like that's a way to go about it.
Yeah. So, hey, things were bad enough before.
Our sensor arrays are pretty banged up over.
So yeah, so now we got the flood coming in on us. Next is the
Something
wormhole
coming
currently
through the
opening up.
wormhole.
That's that could be real bad, but it could also be pretty good because like sometimes the wormhole opens up and the wormhole aliens help out. Oh right, yeah. So I did kind of mention it, but yeah, the other ship that's in the oh, actually, yeah, this is the really, really, really cool thing they did with the lockbox, though, which is another reason why I'm kind of upset that the lockbox is the way it is. For the first time, and they did it like specifically for this lockbox, Romulan captains can pilot the ship of their ally.
Yeah.
So if you are a Federation-aligned Romulan pilot, you can when you get the prize, or if you buy it from the Lobby store, you can fly the Discovery or the Walker.
Because, again, minor spoilers, Discovery has not had Romulans show up at all yet.
Oh hey, of course the Dominions are flying through and helping us.
But why?
Dun dun dun. Here's where we discover that the Dominion has actually always been made specifically to fight the flood.
Slow down those hurts.
That would be funny.
They're much bigger than that.
But yeah, like I'm seriously hoping that this is just something that they're doing for here, like for a lockbox, and then it's just an indication of a wider change. Because like Cryptic has done this before. They've had prize ships that have been like the prototype for a new design. Like the very first Raider, the one that has the current Raider setup, was a winter event prize. The first, I want to say the first ship, the first science vessel to have the secondary deflector slot was a prize ship.
Alliance forces. I am Loris 4. I bring
The
you
It's her
first,
Well, it
hey,
should be quite evident that we
the
come
first
to
heavy
agreements. I
weapon
understand that my predecessor was a source of
escort
discord
was
to
a
the battalion.
sea source ship, though.
Trust is important, so please allow me to return the Alliance personnel we recovered from the battle station before. As always, I live to serve the Founders. I realize the concept of such a selfless existence is often challenging to those in the Alliance, but it really is.
Oh, hey. All right, yeah,
Yeah.
that explains a lot.
He used to run security for DS9.
And I'm 90% sure that was an archive recording, but
Command of a Dominion
Yeah,
Still.
the
whatever this
The
is
echo.
the
about,
stuff around it made it sound like it. Also, if they had gotten the actor, no, that would have been a big deal. But
I'm willing. So they have basically all but officially said that the next expansion is Gamma Quadrant,
yeah,
DS9
Gamma Quadrant,
related stuff. So
yeah, like they've been.
actually, they actually might have actually officially confirmed it. I'm not sure.
I
but-
don't think they have specific. Like, I don't think I've seen anything that specifically says that they are going to the Gamma Quadrant next. But they have absolutely talked up that they plan to do that at some point. But like that, the last times I've seen them talk about that, it was also along the lines of them saying like, yeah, we also plan to eventually make Cardassians a full faction.
Yeah.
But like, and like they always tend to. Like, all right, they also haven't talked about making Cardassians a full faction in like 3 or 4 years at this point. It's like it's been a while. But like the last time that they kind of made a thing about it, the point, like the point of difficulty was, one, Romulans weren't quite working the way that they were hoping they would, and two, they didn't know how best to like fit them in everything.
Yeah.
Because that was also what was holding them back from adding the collective the cooperative. I keep
Cooperative.
getting the cooperative as a faction, because like they've wanted to do that for quite a few. Like I think they really wanted to do that for Delta Rising, and seeing how the Romulans still were at that point is probably what stopped them from going all the way on that design. Because like I know that they've said they've wanted the cooperative to be a faction, like a player faction. They've wanted proper player controlled Borg, but
then the game suddenly turns into an RTS.
They kind of have to fix Romulans in a like a very definitive manner before they can even think about adding another playable faction.
Yeah.
Like they got away with adding 23rd Century Federation because they were just feds.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what's happening. Like I said, I'm willing to bet that will be happening soon-ish. By soonish, I mean like this year.
Yeah. Like if this is the lead up to, like, this is definitely lead up to us doing stuff in the Delta Quadrant,
Gamma Quadrant.
the Gamma Quadrant. Yeah. Because like we're gonna spend some time dealing with the Herc. And then we're going to, like, once that's sorted out, then we're basically going to be like, so what's up with you guys?
Well, I'm willing to bet they're going to tie in this Herc thing into the Dominion
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if they did get Rene Auberjonois. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if they got him to reprise Odo for this game.
Yeah.
Him and Armin Shimmerman both did lots and lots of voice acting work for games and such before.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right. So that. I definitely have to clean out my inventory.
Yeah, I know. I did too. I still have a bunch of the winter stuff sitting around.
Yeah. Oh, right. Before we leave, there's one thing I also really have to bring up, and that is, while the patch that introduced the new logbox wasn't really a 0.5 like it normally would have been, it did in fact actually add a new major feature, and that's salvaging and re-engineering, which is a feature that if you have weapons that are like with random abilities on them, you can re-engineer them to basically
your stat
to basically
mods,
re-roll the mods. Yeah. I actually don't want to do anything with that one because that's a good set of mods. But yeah, basically you can, and it obviously doesn't work for everything. Like story stuff doesn't tend to have mods, so you can't re-roll them because they're fixed. And I think they also said, if I remember right, that it will work on the epic mod when you upgrade it all the way to gold. But yeah, basically it lets, like, if you got something that you really, really like for example, you managed to get lucky and you got a really awesome, Kelvin beam array that you really like, but it's got bad mods on it. Instead of continuing to roll more Kelvin beam arrays, if you can even get some more, you can just break down junk old gear, like the stuff that you get as drops from these missions, into like the salvage parts, which for the most part just looks like R&D parts and then this generic salvage currency. Yeah, here we go. This salvage currency, and then you can spend that to then try and re-roll the mods on your gear, which that's pretty neat. That's a good addition. Excuse me.
Yeah,
it's a good addition.
It's a good system.
Yeah, so I wonder, can I can re-engineer the TR-116 Bravo. Oh yeah, nice, and it even shows you what the potential powers for the slots can be. And obviously if you have unique weapons that have like locked slots, then it won't let you re-roll that one. Like for example, the 116 Bravo has shield penetration ×4, which is fixed to it because it's a TR-116. But you could re-roll mine has 2 damage mods on it, so I could re-roll the damage mods if I wanted to. So, oh yeah, this actually, can I? Okay, my refracting Tetrion beam array only has 2 slots because I guess refracting is considered one of the slots. So yeah, that's so that was the new mission. That's the new, like basically the new stuff for what's going on. Like, that's basically going to be it for us for this week. So we'll see you all next time.
Yep. Bye, everybody.